Hey guys, it's Celtic here once again doing another Star Wars Black Series figure review on the Star Wars Black Series Darth Vader. He is figure number 2 on the series, or wave 4, I believe. I could be wrong on that. I haven't paid attention to these waves and so forth recently due to my busy schedule, but needless to say, the Black Series is continuing on to create such awesome figures, and I'm really happy Hasbro's starting doing these 6 inches. I really wasn't even given to the 3 3/4 inch figures, but needless to say, again, it's just amazing. I just absolutely love the guy. He just have a minor gripe I have against him that could have been a lot better. But before we get into more in the figure, let's take a quick look at the packaging. Packaging is pretty much standard how it was previous Black Series figures. We still got the different blue text and the blue background. Nothing different, not so different from the previous ways of the figure. Here we go, number 2, Darth Vader, ages 4 and up. Not much on the side, but the top is just clear on, and you have the picture of Darth Vader right there. On the back, you pretty much got a nice Star Wars Darth number 2, and it says here in the bio, after Darth Vader and Luke join forces to defeat the Emperor, Vader asks Luke to help him and remove the mask that covers his face. Just for once, let me look on you with my own eyes. Nice quote from the line of the movie, and you get the nice little picture from the movie as well. Definitely love the Star Wars movies, but I wasn't actually a too hardcore fan or much as other geeks, but I love it. But it's awesome. So pretty much plain and bland of the packaging, but that's it. So let's go back to the figure in detail. Here's an up close look at the figure and then see how detailed it is, or more or less. But yeah, it's pretty nice what Hasbro did with Darth Vader. I mean, just absolutely love it. I mean, just amazing. I like this gold chain in the back, kind of probably is holding the cape, I believe. I'm not too sure. I just want to get that more front. I just don't like to get this chain inside there because I'm afraid I might break it. It does seem very brittle, but I just really don't want to stay in there tucked in too much because it'll hinder the articulation of the neck. But it's very difficult. All that's to make use of that. But it's not too bad. I like the head sculpt of the Vader's mask. Pretty simple. Got the silver paint on the nose right there, and as well as the sides of the mouth right there and there. Not so much on the eyes, but just basic small plastic. Very interesting. Pretty bland, not too much detail, but it's pretty much got the scope and accuracy of the movie. And to point out the obvious, yes, it's a fabric cape, and just look how amazing it is. Just love it. Put the fabric in it. Not only that, he has the fabric around his legs that covers in the lower part of him too. It's really nice touch. I like that a lot. Better than the plastic that we have from let's see, what was his name? Darth Sith, or not Darth Sith, but the first Darth villain from the episode 1. I can't remember her name. I know my mind is a blank, and I'm not really too knowledgeable on that, so I apologize that. But not too shabby. I mean, like how this figure came up with, and just to notice, you could pop his helmet and you can reveal his face right there. Glad he's looking straight. Don't get the cockeye look on one, looks in one direction and the other, but nicely detailed. Probably zooming in, just again, nice close-up look. There we go. See how nice detail, and got the nice differential paint inside those scars, I believe. That's also on top of his head. Really nicely detailed. Got his somewhat veins popping out, or some sort of how he was burned alive in episode 3. Spoiler alert. And got a nice detail on the back of his helmet right there. Really nice. Didn't actually notice that, nor I thought the whole film. So I guess I kind of sculpted in there. Very nice. I mentioned the chain as well. I kind of noticed that the whole Black Series, the paint application seems a lot better compared to Hasbro's other toy line, i.e. Marvel Legends. So it was all clean and everything, and so complete. Not so messy how it was in the other ones. You can see right there, pretty much proves my point. See how clean how it is on the buttons in the middle there, which is nicely detailed, by the way. But still, the paint application is clean. You look at it compared to Marvel Legends, it's all messy, and no matter how many get few figures that has clean paint applications on those figures, but some ones are messy and they mess it up, and some smudges of different paints of the figure. But no, I guess Hasbro putting a better treatment on the Star Wars line, since pretty much Disney owns Star Wars now. But still, it kind of seems it just irritates me, how they somewhat favoritize the paint applications on one of the toy lines to the other. I'll get the lightsaber out of the way. I'll mention that later. Get more in detail, see how the nice fabric detail of the fabric, and also the suit itself. Nice buttons under his chest, as well as around the belt buckle as well. And got some repaint silver. More continue on back of the figure. Let's see, not much. Continue on the upper helmet or soldier plate I don't know what you call that stuff. We can't really see the details on the back as well since the fabric's covering it. Not so much on the back of the belt as well, but just lift off Vader's skirt, and nothing much in detail, just the same texture of the figure. I don't want to blind you there, Vader, and pretty good detail. Like this a lot, not so much. Well, just good amount of detail on the boots as well. Pretty nice. I like it. I mean, he's not really much detail, like, since it's pretty much black, and like the black kind of hides the detail, but it's really not too bad. Got these nice little creases there on the back of the boots too. See, again, you can't see detail much with the black paint and stuff. Not much on the shoes as well. It's just like basic business type looking shoes. I thought the footwear would be a lot different in the Star Wars universe, but hey, what are you gonna do? And the minor gripe I do have with this figure, of all things, that kind of makes him, make this figure awesome. It's just like this helmet does not stick well. I mean, like, you can put it down as much as you can, but still, when you're trying to move it, you see how the upper part kind of like, doesn't align well with the other. Well, kind of does in certain areas, but still, if you try to put too much, you kind of get this jaw going like, I am your father. Like, it's just like, it's getting ridiculous. And I was trying to find out, but still, I wish there's like there's better pegs to hold up, so that way you just like pull this thing, or if not, give it interchangeable head. Pop the head of the wall joint, then stick this guy in instead. But I guess this is a little better method. But again, it would have been a lot better executed if they had like better pegs to hold this helmet down when turning him with the helmet on, because otherwise it doesn't seem all that well unless you, well, it does, but again, they turn left or right, it doesn't execute so well. So I'm really disappointed there. But other than that, it's a great figure nonetheless. Though he doesn't really come much in terms of accessories with interchangeable hands or anything like that, but he does come with his lightsaber. It does come apart in two pieces, so don't worry about breakage there. So all you gotta do is like connect the two, and see, there you go. Nice red lightsaber. Kind of somehow a translucent plastic to it, but it kind of seems solid. There's kind of a little bent there, see right down the middle, but it's not too bad. Right in the detail, not so much. It's just like very bland compared to the other lightsabers like Obi-Wan and Luke's, but what can you do? I mean, it's not too bad. So that is the only accessory he comes with, which is not too bad. Size comparison, here he is against with episode 3 Obi-Wan. Yes, he's not like the old Obi-Wan that fought against him, but so far this is the Obi-Wan that's been released in the Black Series 6-inch scale already, but still just to make, you know what I'm trying to go with. And here he is with episode 6, Luke Skywalker, which I'll kind of review him next time soon. But yeah, I mean, he's a lot taller. He towers these two, well, since like, young Obi-Wan has nothing to do with the timeline, so we'll put that aside in case, you big guys make a big deal of it. But, how fair with the other figures of the Hasbro line. But yeah, he towers a lot more from Luke Skywalker, because I thought Luke would probably much be like a shoulder high. Well, he is shoulder high, but I think maybe close to maybe the A high, just a tad bit taller compared to Vader. But then again, maybe he's probably in scale. Kind of looks like they're holding hands. Father and son moment there. But yeah, interesting. Like, I love Hasbro continuing on the Black Series and slowly bringing in more and more characters through the Black Series, and I cannot wait to see more of it. Have another favorite character in the Star Wars universe. I'm not really too sure on that, but again, I'm excited for this Black Series because 6-inch figures kind of I like the most, and I cannot wait to see what else to go for. Well, they have Jabba and the other figures, but that's it. Like the Black Series is pretty much you go for. If you don't like 3/4-inch figures, 6 inches is pretty much the way to go, and I absolutely love it. Hasbro's doing it right now. So yeah, there you go. There is my review of the Star Wars Black Series 6-inch figures Darth Vader. Hope you guys enjoyed the review. Please don't forget to rate and comment, and if you like to, you can go subscribe for more reviews in terms of 6-inch figures and other Japanese imports and so forth. Until next time, guys. See ya.